Hello, welcome to Marine Gurukul video series. In this video, we shall familiarize you with the DGS Circular 22 of 2021, which is regarding relaxation for admission to the advanced tanker safety courses. The contents of this video are sourced from DGS Circular number 22 of 2021, released only 2 days back on 29th July 2021. And the URL for the circular is also on the screen in case you would like to see the full circular. And it also draws information from Training Circular 06 of 2020. The URL for 06 of 2020 is also there on the screen in case you would like to go through the full circular. We shall first try to understand the eligibility criteria for admission to advanced tanker safety courses as per the Training Circular 06 of 2020, which is nothing but are the guidelines regarding the advanced tanker safety courses. As per Training Circular 06 of 2020, which are guidelines regarding advanced tanker safety courses, the eligibility criteria for admission to advanced training for oil tanker cargo operations are holding of a COP as rating in charge of a navigational or engineering watch. That is for ratings, they must have COP as rating in charge of navigational or engineering watch. For officers, either they should have completed their sea time for the COC exam or they must be in possession of a COC. Additionally, the seafarer should have completed the basic training for oil tanker cargo operations, what we call as the basic oil tanker safety course. And lastly, the seafarer should have minimum 3 months of approved sea service on oil tankers within last 60 months or 5 years. In lieu of this 3 months of approved sea service on oil tankers, the seafarer could have completed at least 1 month approved on-board training on oil tankers in a supernumerary capacity, which includes at least 3 loadings and 3 unloadings, documented in an approved training record book. Now, this was the eligibility criteria being followed by the MTIs for giving admission to seafarers to TESCO course basis Training Circular 06 of 2020. On the similar lines, the same circular lays down the criteria for admission to advanced chemical tanker safety course, wherein the first part remains the same between the two. In the second part, instead of basic training for oil tankers, this becomes now the basic training for chemical tanker cargo operations. That means basic chemical tanker safety course. And the sea service, approved sea service, instead of oil tankers, has to be on the chemical tankers. Now, as far as this basic oil tanker cargo safety course and the chemical tanker cargo safety course, yes, in the past we had these courses being offered individually. Now, as per the latest guidelines, these two courses are combined in one 6-day course. So if you are holding the combined oil tanker and chemical tanker basic safety training certificate, so that shall suffice the requirement for both. If we look at the criteria for admission to advanced liquefied gas tanker cargo operations course, the first part remains the same. Second one is the requirement of basic training for liquefied gas tanker cargo operations. And the experience, instead of oil or chemical tankers, then has to be on the liquefied gas tankers. These were the criteria for the respective advanced tanker safety course being followed until the implementation of recently released DGS Circular 22 of 2021. Having understood the eligibility criteria as per DGS Training Circular 06 of 2020, let's see what changes or relaxations have been introduced by the recently released Circular 22 of 2021. DGS Circular 22 of 2021 removes the requirement of sea service from the eligibility criteria for admission to advanced tanker safety courses. Before we close this video, let's have a quick recap of the salient points of the Circular 22 of 2021. Entry requirements for advanced tanker safety courses stands reduced to possession of the respective basic tanker safety course as per para 9.1 of the circular. So now you can take admission in advanced tanker safety course even if you are not having any sea service on that type of tanker. So this attendance of a course has now been with the aim of upgrading your knowledge and your skill. You still have to meet the requirements for issuance of DCE, and having completed the course, Advanced Tanker Safety course, is just one of the criteria for obtaining the DCE. This by itself, by default, does not entitle you to DCE. No advanced tanker endorsement or COP, which is also called as advanced level DCE, shall be issued unless the seafarer meets the requirement of sea service, that is para 9.4 of the circular, as well as the seafarer is in possession of a certificate of competency, para 9.5 of the circular. So to be able to get advanced level dangerous cargo endorsement, the seafarer shall have to meet all the requirements, of which having attended the advanced tanker safety course happens to be one. The others like sea service, having certificate of competency, meeting the LCHS requirements in whatever way they are applicable on a given date, all have to be fulfilled when it comes to applying for advanced level DCE or advanced tanker endorsement. Course in charge at the MTI for advanced tanker safety courses could be a holder of Master FGCOC or MEO Class 1 FGCOC, subject to them meeting the other applicable requirements. This is para 10 of the circular. Date of implementation of the circular is with immediate effect, so the MTIs and the seafarers can be guided by that accordingly. Thank you very much for watching Marine Gurukul video series. Please circulate this video to all your maritime groups for the benefit of those who may be planning to attend the advanced tanker safety courses. If you have any feedback, please write to us on marinegurukul@gmail.com. Thank you for all the motivation that we have been receiving through your comments and likes and your viewership. Thank you very much.